I have seen a lot of your lectures and I read your essays every month on the metaarts.com. You seem to champion hard aspects over trines and sextiles. Can you tell me why?
Thanks for coming to my lectures and reading my work on the metaarts.com all the time. I appreciate it.
I really enjoy your work. Can you tell me about this slant of yours?
Nothing oral developmental takes place without tension. The act of childbirth requires enormous tension and is usually not without pain. In order to have a muscular build, you must have your muscles regularly face resistance. The act of sex between a man and a woman requires sexual organs that need to be in tension. The penis cannot get hard without it. The very act of being productive usually requires that you are standing or sitting 90 degrees to the surface of the floor. To even make plans for a beautiful party or wedding requires some stress. Nothing productive happens when things are at ease. If you have spent a week on the beach having fun, you feel great and are unstressed, but nothing developmental has happened. Trines and sextiles are not developmental, and it is only through development that something happens in life.
But it still seems undesirable to endure stress.
It is not stress. It is development. There is very, very little that anyone can accomplish that is of a developmental nature without effort. You did not learn astrology by sipping wine on the beach. You had to put some effort into it. Any form of effort or development is indicated by our hard aspects in astrology.
Then why are astrologers always wishing for trines?
That is the way it used to be. The very first person with any skill at all who looked at my chart did so, and saw that I had one planetary trine. He held his horoscope up as one to admire with about 6 billion trines. I will hold up new life achievements against the person's any day of the week. That kind of thinking comes from the old days, when society was different. It is hard now to imagine what things were like even 70 years ago. That makes a difference.
Okay. I can see what you mean there.
If you study the horoscopes of people of real achievement, people like Bill Gates, Steven Spielberg, the late Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones, Steve Jobs, and most American presidents, you will see horoscopes dominated by hard aspects. In fact, Oprah Winfrey is the wealthiest woman in America. Yet, we see in her horoscope the sun in the second house squared by Saturn. In the days of old, the prediction would have been that she was doomed to poverty. The hard aspects symbolize motivation and needs that have to be fulfilled by meeting the environment somehow. People whose horoscopes are dominated by trines are comfortable with themselves. They are content. There is no need to excel, to be superior. You would never find a superior athlete, for example, with a horoscope dominated by trines. It would be a rare occurrence.
Okay. The picture is easier to see now.
It is not only a natal phenomenon. It is a predictive reality too. A transiting trine of Pluto to the Sun means nothing. A transiting square of Pluto to the Sun is something you can talk about. Important developments in life that are life-changing are most seen when Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, or Pluto are conjunct, square, or opposed alike or an angle. Trines to those same points symbolize nothing. So with all of this, you should want to welcome a hard aspect. Without them there would be no computer, no astrology software, electricity, cars, cell phones, and again, no human life.
I cannot argue the point. Thanks for taking the time with me.
It was my pleasure.